What's up, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and use the motor that I got from the CRX from the dude for 150 bucks. He said it's a running motor. I believe him, but I just want to verify before I finish taking out this motor that I know is bad and put in another motor. I'm going to try to do a compression test. Since it's got the transmission still bolted up to it with the starter, I'm going to take the spark plugs out and I'm going to use my compression tester with a battery and some jumper cables, and let's do a compression test on this. Well, so far, the spark plug looks pretty good. All right, so now that I got the spark plugs taken out, let's put our compression tester. All right, so I'm gonna do a compression test on this with these jumper cables and an extra wire to jump it. Hook up your cables, put your wire, start the solenoid with, and connect it to there. Take your negative, hook it up to the actual casing. Right here, I'm just gonna grab a hold of that bolt. Then you're gonna grab, this is where your positive would normally bolt up to the starter. So you're gonna grab a hold of that. And then now you take this wire and you take it where your little spade connector would normally slide on. This is where you're gonna turn this over with, just like that. So let's turn it over 5 times. So cylinder number 4, I got 150. Release your pressure. And I have 140 pounds. Right on. We got 170. And we have about 50 pounds on cylinder number 1. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cylinder leak down test. So I'm going to use this and we're going to see if we can't figure out where the pressure is going. All right, we're going to hook this up. Blowing out the exhaust wide open. So I notice it's blowing out the exhaust whenever I add the air to it. So to me, that's telling me that this thing has some type of issue with the valve not sealing on the exhaust side. All right, so let's pull this head off and see what's wrong with it. All right, so now let's pull the head off and see what we got. Okay. All right, Yarr. Let me bring you down here. So if you look at this, this was the cylinder that was having the issue. So it's the one that's oil soaked. So the exhaust side was giving us the problems, but we were having some type of issue with these valves. Now I assumed I was going to see something up with these valves, like chipped or sticking up, but I don't see anything wrong with it just by looking at it. Here's the other valves. Okay guys, so this is my other head that I got just laying around. I had it sit on the shelf. I know nothing about it though. I got it from a guy that had a blown head gasket, supposedly was redecked. Anyway, had an extra head laying around. I've got a Ching Chong made in China head gasket I picked up for $9 and some change, and some new head bolts off of eBay as well. So this is gonna be a super budget build. So we're gonna clean our surfaces. Also, but I had an eBay timing belt. I went ahead and marked it and counted the teeth, and it's 106 teeth, just like what's supposed to be on here. So I'm gonna pull this old, it's got an OEM Honda belt on here, but it's very old and I don't want to reuse it since I have a new timing belt, even though it's an eBay. We're gonna put this one on instead. So let's do that. All right, so I got the other timing belt just halfway installed. All right, so now let me pull these out. All right, pull the dowel pins out. Reinstall the dowel pins in the head. All right, so here's our 3-layer head gasket I got off of eBay. So you see on the head how there's no open ports right here, and see how there's 2 open ports right here? Well, your head gasket, you see how it's got 2 open ports on that one side, and that side's sealed off. That's how that's actually going to go on. So the open side holes of this head gasket are going to go on the pulley side. So you come back over here, slide this down onto our dowel pins. All right, so let's install the head. This is already set to the up position, but our crank is not. I like how these bolts are. They got the threads, but they also got this like backwards twisted or backwards threaded like locking, I guess, to help hold it down. I think that's pretty cool. So I got those snugged up, and now let's torque them. So we're gonna do the first step is 22 and then 47. So now let's torque it to 47. Turn that back. Okay, that's top dead center. So let's slide our belt back on. Now, turn this back 3 teeth. Now we're ready to do a compression test again. All right, so I'm doing another compression test after reinstalling this head. The one that only had 50 pounds now has 140. We got 165. About 125. All right, and about 150. So now we have compression, at least pretty decent compression on all the cylinders. And I bet you if I put a little bit of oil down in cylinder number 2, it'll probably get better. And pour some down that cylinder. Let's try that one more time and see if that doesn't bring our compression up. Oh yeah, we're good. It's got like 170 or 165 pounds. So we're good. So now we're ready to reinstall this motor. Woohoo!